Hi, if you're new to my channel, I am Lori and you are watching...
Yeah, bring you up.
Hi everybody. As you can tell by the title, I read 15 books in July, so yeah. We got a lot of books to talk about. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail because a lot of these I've did either book diaries or I did vlogging. So yeah. So I'm just going to mostly just just show you what I read and maybe talk about a couple of them. But let's get to the stats and all that. So I read one 1-star book, 1 3-star, 2 2.5 stars. I think it was 2, yeah. Let me redo that because I think I said 2.5 stars instead of. Okay, let me do that again. One 1-star, 1 3-star, 2 3.5 stars, 2 4 stars. Let's see. 2 4.5s, 4 5 stars, and 3 6 stars. Let me see if that's right. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. Yep, 15. That counts for 15 books. All right. And the page count was 5,967. I can't remember if this is my highest or second highest. Because I know I did real good the first month of the year, January. I know I did really good then. But I can't remember if it was 14 or 6. If it was one less or one more. So I can't remember if it was 14 or 16 that month. But this is at least my second highest, if not the first high, if not the highest. And I got my books over here, so yeah. First one I read was Forest of Souls. Not all these I don't think are in order, but most of them are in order of how I read them, so. But I read Forest of Souls. I think I said that. I can't remember. By Lori M. Lee. Like I said, this one was 5 stars. It was really good. Like I said, I'm not going to go into it because I did reading vlogs for all these, so yeah. But yeah, it was really good. I definitely want to continue on in the series. This is her friend was killed, and then all this stuff happened with the Spider King. So, but like I said, I'm not going to go into all the details because we'll be here all night with 15 books. If I start reading a lot of books this month, August month, because we got one more day until it's August, then I'm gonna do a mid-month wrap-up. So yeah. Second book I read was my least favorite book of the month, Eclipse by Stephanie Meyer, the third book in the Twilight series. I couldn't stand this book, you guys. Could not stand it. I did not like Bella in this. I did not like Edward in this. I didn't even like Jacob in this book. Everything they did made me so mad. I just did not like this book at all. Yeah. But like I said, I did a book diary for that one, so I'm not going to talk about it. Then I read Akata? How do you say that? I'm sorry, I know I butchered it. Witch by Nadi Okafor? I know I totally butchered the name, I'm sorry. But this was really good. She went to a magical school and stuff. I have the next book, but I'm not going to read it in August. I think I'll read the second book in probably September or October. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, this was really good. I gave it, like I said, 5 stars. It's just I loved the school setting, and I liked her friends, and I just liked the world. Then I read what I thought was going to be my least favorite out of the Twilight series, and that is Breaking Dawn. I changed my rating on some of these books. I think I gave this one at first a 3.25, And I gave Eclipse a 2.5, and then the more I thought of Eclipse, I was like, no, it's only a 1. So, but yeah, at first I was going to give this a 3.25, but I was like, no, just a 3. But yeah, I like this one. It was actually, I think, my second favorite. Yeah, I think so. I didn't like, the direction. I mean, I didn't like, well, it would be spoilers. You'll know, if you watch my vlog, I mean, my book diary for this one, you'll know what I didn't like. What a lot of people that read this book didn't like. That's what I'll say. But yeah, I was surprised that I liked it as much as I did, though. Because I thought for sure this was going to be my least favorite. I thought I was going to not even finish it. I thought it was going to DNF it. But I actually really liked the first half. And I didn't mind the ending. I thought I would, but I didn't. But I just thought some things were just not realistic, and I still don't like the way that they talked about one another, and yeah, there's a lot of problems with these books, but yeah, I don't know what I was going to say, but yeah, there's a lot of problems with these books. They're very problematic. So, yeah. And then this is another one I changed my mind about. I was going to give this a 4, and then I was looking at all my other romance books that I read this month, and I was like, no, it wasn't as good as them, so I gave it a 3 star. Or did I give it a 3.5? I can't remember. I gave it a 3 star, I think. And yeah, it wasn't bad, but it just, like, it was one of my most anticipated books of the year, and I just thought it was okay. It wasn't bad, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't, like, the best thing in the world either. It was just a okay romance. It just, yeah. I think I just had too much of a high expectation for it. I think if I didn't go into it, like, thinking it was going to be one of my favorite books of the year, then, I think I would have liked it more. And probably gave it a higher rating, but it just was not quite for me. But I did think that they were cute. I really liked, oh God, I can't remember his name. Luke. Yeah, Luke a lot. Oliver was pretty cool too. But Luke was my favorite. There was just part of this book that I really just, yeah. But he has to have, like, a normal relationship. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say about that. Normal, yeah. Okay, now we're to one of my favorite books of the year. It was a surprise. Even though I knew I was going to like it, but I thought it was going to be, like, maybe between a 4 and a 5. But it was a 6. And that is The Fell of Dart by Cal Roherg. I know I'm totally butchering his last name. But this was so good, you guys. Like, one of my favorite Mel romances. One of my favorite vampire romance books. Ugh, this was awesome. I gotta say, it was so freaking good. Definitely recommend this if you want a Mel romance and where one of them guys is a vampire. Yeah. It was just good. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books coming that I read during the reading rush. I know there's a lot of controversy right now with the reading rush. Yeah, they just did things this year that were very problematic. So yeah, so I don't know. We'll keep that for another video, but maybe I'll do a video about that. I don't know. Or maybe I'll just say right now that, yeah, they pissed off a lot of people. They disappointed a lot of people. And yeah. But I did love the books I picked out. All of the books I picked out, I think, were like 4s and 5s and 6s, I believe. So yeah. We had and like 4.5s, because I think Home Before Dark was a 4.5, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 4.5. This one was a 4.5. And this one is about, her dad wrote a story saying that when they were, when they lived at this place, that it was haunted and stuff. And the daughter don't remember all that, and so, yeah. And then after her father dies, she decides, since he left her the hotel, not the hotel, but the place where they lived, that she would go and find out if it's true or not. The ending, I wish, was a little bit different. I wish it would have wrapped up just a little bit differently, the ending part. And I wish it would have been a little bit scarier. And that's why I didn't give it a full 5-star. But it was really good. Like, I just liked it a lot. I know Ashley, BookBabe88, my girl, I know she didn't like it as much as me, but I thought it was really good. I just, like I said, if it would have been just a little bit more scarier, and if the ending would have been a little bit better, yeah, it would have been like at least a 5-star. My books are going to start falling over because, yeah, there's just too many books here. And then I read a graphic novel. I read A Thief Among the Trees by Sabaa Tahara. I always butcher her last name. This was so good, you guys. 5 stars, of course. This was when Ellis and Helena were younger. And those two and Tavi, how is his name? Tavi? They were sent on an assignment and stuff happened. It was so good. I read this one. Well, I'm not going to tell you what I read it for, because I did a whole week worth of vlogs for the Read and Rush one, and I went in, I did it like a separate video for this one here, so yeah. But I really loved it. I knew I was going to love it. I love Ellis, so yeah. Then we are at another 6-star read. I told you, this was a good month. Then I read Take a Hint, Danny Brown by Talia Hibbert. I gave Get a Life, Chloe Brown, or whatever it's called, the first one. I gave it 5 stars. This one was definitely my favorite so far of the two. That's why I gave it a 6 and a favorite, because, oh my gosh. I laughed so much in this book. I love both his characters so much, and it was just so much fun, you guys. Like, I just had a ball. I really loved, I always forget how to say his name. Zafar? I forget how you say it. I loved him so much. Like, oh my gosh, was he adorable. And of course, he loves books. And yeah. Be still my heart, I tell ya. This was a good book. And I loved their romance. I just thought it was just a perfect romantic book. And yeah, definitely recommend this book. I definitely recommend Get a Life, Chloe Brown. And I definitely can't wait to read about the last sister next year. Yes, I am so excited, you guys, for this last one. I'm going to be kind of sad, though, that it's the last one. But also, I just want to find out about the sister, the last sister. So, yeah. Sorry, my arm is itching. Then we're at another scary or creepy book. I read The Shadows by Alex North. I gave this one 5 stars. This one was creepier than Home Before Dark. Yeah. It still wasn't scary, but it was creepier. And I just liked this a lot more. The ending was better. This ending for The Shadows was a lot better than the ending of Home Before Dark. And yeah, I just really liked it. I liked finding out about, like, the killings. Like, this guy that did the killings. I liked, like, finding out about him and the one guy that's telling the story that knew him. And I just liked all the twists and turns. Like, whenever I thought I figured something out, I was wrong. And those are the kind of books I love when it comes to a mystery or thriller, whatever you want to say. Let me put this somewhere else. I can't put all those there. Then I read another thriller. or whatever you want to say. And that was My Lovely Wife by Samantha Downing. I gave this one a 4-star. I just did not like the ending, and I thought it was a little slow at times, but it was good. Don't get me wrong. I think maybe if I would have read this one before the other two, maybe I would have liked it a little bit more. But yeah, it just wasn't quite what I was hoping for. But I did not see a lot of the stuff happening in this book. Like, whenever I thought, just like with the shadows, whenever I thought I knew something, it came to be not right. And like I said, I love that. I love when you think you got it figured out and you're wrong. So yeah, it was really good. 4 stars. Then I read The Rising of the Shield Hero by Inko. Oh, I'm not even going to try to say his name, because I'll totally butcher it. I think I gave this one a 3.5. At first I gave it a 3.75, but then I changed my mind and gave it a 3.5. But it was really good. I know, like, well, I didn't know that there was controversy about this book until I was looking at some reviews on Goodreads. So, but it was pretty good. I definitely liked it enough that I would continue on. This was my son's book, and he let me read it. So yeah, I really definitely want to, when he buys the next one, I definitely would read it. And yeah, it was pretty good, the ending. He, like, picked up a book and he was transported to another world, a different Japan, and he was accused of is it a sexual harassment or something along those lines? And then he was, like, sent off on his own to, you know, survive. Yeah, and I think where a lot of the controversy came in is that he needed someone to help him because he can only use his shield. So they have slaves, and she was a slave, and I think that's where the controversy came in. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened, why there was controversy about the book. She does, the one that's a slave, does talk about that, so it does come up about that and how she feels about it. So yeah, so I like that they at least like had her you know, say what she felt about the, you know, about the slavery issue part. Then I read, for the last one for the Reader Rush, I read Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. Gave it a 4-star. Not going to tell you what this is about because I'm sure a lot of people know. But it was really good. I love the movie. I think I liked the movie a little bit more. But I really liked this. It was fun. It kept me entertained. And what more can you ask for? 4 stars. 2 more. Then we got a 5-star, and that is Date Me Bryson Keller by Kevin Van Wine. Oh my gosh, you guys. Yes. Oh, it was so good. I just thought both of these guys were so cute together. He made a bet where he had to date whoever asked him out, and he could not say no. And that's Bryson. And Kai got mad at him for some reason. I'm not going to tell you what. And he, for some reason, decides to ask Bryson to date him. And, of course, it's a secret because no one knows that Kai is gay. And everybody thinks he's straight. And so much stuff happens in this book. Like, oh God, they are so, like, this one person is such an asshole. And another person is an asshole. And, yeah, what they do to Kai is awful. Awful, awful, awful. I could not stand those two for what they did and how they treated Kai. But he had Bryson, and he had his 2 friends. Yeah, it was so good, you guys. Like, I loved it. One of my favorite romance books. It just didn't like give me quite that feel like The Fell of Dart did with the romance, and you know, the storyline of The Fell of Dart with the vampires and all that creepiness. Gave it a 6-star, you know. But this one, for like a, you know, for no like paramoral or anything, or fantasy, you know, things like that, this is really good. Really good. So I definitely recommend this. Finally, the last one, when we're at over 20 minutes. And another 6-star. The second 6-star book this year, and the second book I read this year by this author, and that is Wolf Song by T.J. Klune. Oh my gosh, you guys. Ox and Joe. Those two are so adorable. And they both go through so much in this book, and yeah. Joe, when this book first starts, Joe is only 10 years old and Ox is 16. And yeah, I like that they didn't get involved with one another until Joe was of age. But there was so much stuff, you guys. Like, I was crying in this book. Like, it made my emotions all over the place. I was happy, sad, upset. I mean, I was just everything. Oh, it was just made like me have so many different feelings. And that's what you want in a book. You want a book that's going to grab you and just make you like excited and not want to put it down, and wish that there was more, you know, with these two as a characters. I'm definitely going to go when I have the money and get the next 2 books that are out right now, because I definitely want them, because, oh my gosh, the next one is going to be with Gordo, I think that's how you say his name, and Mark, and I want to see what happens with them. So I'm super excited to hopefully get that, to buy it this month or in September. But yeah, that is it. 6 stars. This one was definitely my favorite of the 15. Even though I gave 2 other ones 6 stars as well, this was my favorite of the 6 stars, because, oh my gosh, like I said, I had tears in my eyes. It gave me chills. And I just love Ox so much. Like, so much. Definitely one of my favorite characters in a book ever. Yeah, I love him. And I love him and Joe's relationship, so yeah. This is nothing like Red, White, and Royal Blue, but their relationship, their romance in this book just gave me the feels that the two in Red, White, and Royal Blue did. So, yeah. So good, you guys. Like, I definitely, if you have not read this, I definitely recommend it. But remember that it's very sad. There's a lot of things that happen to Joe. That's all I'm going to say. And, yeah. And it was so good. Definitely recommend. There we go. Not too bad. Almost 25 minutes. Probably a little over 25 minutes by the time I wrap it up. But not bad for 15 books. I thought we'd be here for like an hour. But yeah, those are my 15 books. Let me know down below what you read this in July. What your favorite book was and what your least favorite book was. This will be up probably Monday. Even though today, as I'm filming it, it's Friday. But I wanted to have something up on Monday because I won't be home until probably sometime on Tuesday, because we're going to go camping. So, yeah. But, yeah, let me know, like I said, down below. And, yeah, I hope you guys all have a great weekend, even though when you see this, the weekend will be over. And, yeah, that is it from me. I'm going to let you guys go. And, yeah, I will talk to you in the next video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell icon so you'll know when another video of mine is up for your viewing pleasure. And that is all. I love you all. Thanks for being awesome. And I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.